Hello, Facebook. Oh, look at me glow again. I just always glow. So I wanted to, on this fabulous Tuesday at 10 o'clock, share with you guys kind of my story. I mean, I talk about it a little bit, but I don't always talk about the nitty-gritty. So I wanted to just share it and see if maybe I can inspire somebody to give their life, a change. So, my name is Jessica Cartwright. I am a double diamond leader with It Works Global. Back there is my 5-year-old daughter, Melanie. So, when she is 5.5. It's Tuesday and we don't have school.
I keep forgetting.
Keep forgetting. So when I was 21, I got married. When I was 22, I got pregnant. And when I was 23, I had my daughter. Throughout that whole entire time, basically since I was 16, I have worked at least one job, if not two. I've always had multiple jobs. I've always had multiple sources of income. I was a CNA for 10 years. So in between my junior and senior year of high school, I got certified. So I have always had some kind of medical job, medical background. I was a waitress there for a little while and kind of worked all over, but I've always had multiple jobs. So when I had Melanie, I went back to that same life. I worked 2 jobs, 60 plus hours a week the whole entire time I was pregnant. I just worked. That's all I ever knew. It's just work. Take any hours you can get, just work, because that's the only way you're going to make money. And we just passed Melanie's school. So that was just all I knew. Work for someone else, work for the money that you are offered, and just do your very best. That's all I ever knew. So when I had Melanie, we were struggling. We had nothing. I had been working at the hospital that I was working at for 9 months at that point, so I had just enough time off to take 8 weeks of paid time off, and that was it. So after 8 weeks, I went back to double job duty and mom duty. So I was working 40 hours a week at the hospital. I was working 20, 30 hours a week at the nursing home I was working at, and I basically was never home. So it's just like everything used to be, plus a, newborn, and it sucked.
And then I went to distance.
It was horrible. It sucked. I constantly was trying to find a babysitter for my daughter. I was constantly trying to make everything work, and my husband at the time was just not, he didn't realize that I did work a lot and that my job was fairly important. So he just didn't really seem to care, didn't put in any effort. Long story short, we ended up getting divorced. So now I am a single mom with a 5-year-old. At that point, I think she was 2.5.
5.
So I was still, Melanie, I'm not talking about right now. So I was still working 2 jobs as a single parent. It was horrible. I didn't raise my daughter, someone else did. And whether it be the babysitter that I absolutely love, don't get me wrong, or my mom, I worked my whole entire schedule around that. Even with 2 jobs, I still had nothing. I could not afford a new car that I needed. I could not afford gas most of the time. I could not afford food or my very bare minimum bills that I had to pay. I didn't have a choice. Even with 2 jobs, I couldn't do it because I was paying almost $500 a month in childcare to go to work. So 2017, so 2014, right? Yeah, 2013, December 2013, my girlfriend that I had been working with, was like, hey, I won this spa party, come over. Okay, whatever. I think I had a little bit of time before my next shift. I believe she may have been with her dad. So I was like, sure, whatever, I'll come over for some cocktails and, check it out. Well, lo and behold, this was a very impromptu wrap party. This girl that I had went to school with that I didn't really particularly care for was having a wrap party for my girlfriend that she had won on Facebook. So I went, I wrapped for $25 that I didn't have. I'm pretty sure I gave her cash. That I really just, that was like the end of what I had, but I felt bad because I didn't want to go to this party and then just be like, oh, sorry, too broke, can't do it. So I paid the $25 and wrapped. I saw results, which was incredible because I had always struggled with my gut and just kind of being, not necessarily overweight, but just having this gut and just having these feelings. So I wrapped. I saw results and I was really like intrigued by this company. She had this binder of all of the products, so I got to looking through it and I found greens. And I was like, hey, you know, these are really awesome. Like they look good and I can read the ingredients and I work a lot and I'm tired all the time. So let me try these. Like I want to try these. So I became a customer like my next payday, which was like, I don't know, a week later. My greens came, I used them. During this whole time, I'm watching this girl who I went to school with, who was not the nicest person in the world, let me just tell you. She was definitely a little rough. She was definitely rough. So I watched her posting about how she was making this extra money and how she was just doing all these incredible things and buying food and putting gas in her car and all these things that, you know, were some things that I struggled with, even working 2 jobs. So I just kept watching her. I got my greens. I tried them at first. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do this because they had a funny taste. But the more I did it, like from that first day I tried them, they tasted iffy, but I felt so much better. I had so much more energy. So after that, I just kept drinking them and they got easier and easier and easier. Now I don't go a day without them at least probably once or twice, and the taste doesn't bother me at all. But I just kept watching her make money, and I was like, you know, something's got to give. This girl's making money from her phone. Granted, the only party she ever did was the one I went to, so there's never been another party. So she's making this incredible money from her phone, and here I am busting my butt, working 2 jobs, having no money, not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, not being able to afford my bills, gas, food, Christmas, anything. And this girl's at home on her phone making money. Like, something has to give. So I remember I believe I was at work in between my visits and I enrolled as a distributor. I had no idea what I was doing, no idea what I was getting myself into, but I was like, listen, if this girl who is like mean girl status can be making money on social media, just like posting things and not doing parties, I can too. I mean, it can't be any different than working for someone else, considering I was already posting on social media. Like, I was already doing all of the things she was doing. I just had to do them a little bit differently. So I enrolled. I still had no idea what I was doing. I fought with her for 6 consecutive months about how I am a single mom. I work 2 jobs. I don't know how in the world do you want me to be posting on social media when I have no idea what I'm doing and I don't even have time to sleep. I mean, that was a consistent battle for 6 months because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. No freaking clue. My life was her and taking care of elderly, you know, people that are like on their way out, finishing their circle of life. That's what I knew. I knew nothing about network marketing, direct sales, or this company. Like, I knew nothing. So we fought, and she told me, and it's something that I will never ever forget, if you think that you are the only single parent in this company with a job, you're nuts. You're not. You are just like a majority of the people in this company who joined because they need extra money because they have a job. So that's what I did. That day it sunk in and I just ran with it. I started talking to people. I started posting. I still had no idea what I was doing. I just learned as I went. And I just kept going.
And for Christmas, I'm getting a phone.
And for Christmas, Melanie thinks she's getting a phone.
No, for real.
But for real. So I just kept going. I just kept going.
The bike.
And I kept sharing my vision and my passion with people, and it just kept going. I kept trying the products. Keep in mind, I wanted to try everything when I enrolled, but I had no money, so I couldn't. So I just I kept working, and I kept talking to people, and I kept sharing how I felt, which gave me the income to try other things. It was incredible. So fast forward a year, I was still the second to last spot. I think I was averaging like $300 a month, which was enough for me to quit my part-time. I quit my part-time job, and I was home more. So I was just working my 40 hours a week, still trying all the products, still feeling incredible. And I was just still talking to people, even like my old coworkers, anybody that I could come in contact with. I was just sharing the opportunity with people because I knew all of these people I was working with complained about money. They needed the extra income. They wanted the extra income. They complained all the time about how they couldn't afford the same things I couldn't afford. So I just shared it with them. I did. I just shared what I was doing with them. So fast forward to January of 2015, I went to my first conference in Florida, which I think was my second vacation to Florida with this company. And Mark, who is the CEO of It Works, had announced that he was doubling the good bonuses. So if you went diamond, you could earn a $20,000 bonus. At that point, I was an executive, so making like $300 a month. I had no idea what in the world I was doing, but I knew I wanted that money. So I got home in January. I promoted to Ruby, which is like $500 a month.
And I want to get out.
And Melanie wants to get out.
To ride my bike.
No, it is too cold. Oh. And then I promoted to Emerald the month after, which is like $1,200 a month. And then the following month I promoted to Diamond. So not only did I make myself an extra $2,000 a month from my phone, I also earned a $20,000 bonus. Melanie's leaving because we are home and she's off to do only God knows what. So to ride her bike. So we may be able to watch her ride her bike. So after, what was it, like 15 months in the company, I was able to earn $2,000 a month, which was just about what my monthly full-time income was, and a $20,000 bonus. I don't know about you guys, but no companies or jobs I have ever worked for have offered $20,000 bonuses for just going to work. So that was incredible for me. So the next month, I just kept working, kept doing the same thing, kept talking to people. The next month, I went double diamond. I had earned another $15,000 in bonuses. So that was 35. Hold on, let me shut off my Wi-Fi. So that was another. Sorry, we just got home, so my Wi-Fi kicked in. So I had earned. I was trying to help you. I had earned $35,000 in bonuses in 2 months. Guys, that is more than my annual income in a year. And I did that in 2 months. That double diamond rank also came with a $6,000 a month paycheck. When you live off of roughly $1,400 a month after benefits and daycare, I'm not going anywhere. We're not going over there. It's too cold. You can go ride in the back though. When you live on the bare minimums for most of your life, because you just do what society tells you to do and what everybody approves you to do, like what everybody feels is acceptable, that's when your life sucks. Like, I hate to tell you that, but that's just what it is. I did something different and it completely changed my life. So I went double diamond in April. In May? Yeah, I think it was the end of April. It was the end of April. I was able to put in my notice at my job. I was able to basically tell my full-time life-sucking job that I was done. I had given my boss a 63-day notice. I was able to train the person that was going to replace me, and I was gone. July 1st of 2015, I became a full-time single stay-at-home mom with more income than I could have ever imagined. I mean, think about how you feel when You get your tax return once a year. And you're like, yes, I've got money. Yeah. Like you're just on top of the world, blowing it left and right and just super excited. You go buy things that you've been wanting forever. You go buy groceries and just buy cars and just do whatever you want. I have that same feeling every month. My paychecks monthly are more than I have ever received for a tax return. So imagine how that can feel on a monthly basis to just have this huge chunk of money deposited into your account and not having to do anything with it. Like it just adds up, and it's just the most incredible feeling in the world. So I have to tell you, I honestly don't care if you've ever been with another company. I don't care if you don't think you could do this. I don't care if you have no sales experience. I don't care if you're busy. I don't care if you have kids. I don't care if you are basically homeless and have nothing. I don't care. Because those are circumstances, but those are not excuses. I can help you change all of that. I can help busy moms change that. People tell me all the time I'm busy. I work all these hours and all this crazy stuff. Well, you're busy because you're working. Somebody's giving you money for your time. It's time for you to start earning. This kid. What is the problem? Oi. Mom life. It's time for someone to start paying you for your efforts and not your time, guys. Literally, I do the same thing every day. I share the products and the opportunity on social media. That is what I do. I don't do parties, mainly because of this thing over here. No parties with that. So don't, like, I hear all the time, I'm too busy. No, I'm busy too. Like, I have a life. We just came home from parent-teacher conferences. She's 5, and she has no idea what, like, cold weather is and, like, what is appropriate for the end of November. And she just doesn't get it. So I'm busy too. Like, I have family, I have things, I have bills, I have stuff going on. So, yeah, I'm busy too. But you know what? It takes 2 seconds to change what I post on social media to inspire someone to have a healthier life, have a better life. If I can do this, anybody can do this. It is not hard. It is not hard to offer someone a better future. It is not hard to show someone that I'm just like everybody else. And I have significantly different circumstances than a lot of people are willing to even think about. I dream about things that people normally don't ever experience in their life. And it's all because I took a chance. It's all because I gave up on working for somebody else and working a million hours. It's all because I did something different. Corporate America is the biggest scam in the world, guys.
And I won a derby.
And Melanie won a derby like 2 years ago because she got on a Power Wheels and smashed it into a bunch of other people, because that's what we do. We just smash things. So I am just here to offer you hope. Offer you hope that there is a better future out there, that there is a life without struggle, that there is Christmas without having to tell people they can't have gifts because you can't afford it. There is way better out there, I promise. You just have to be willing to work for it. And honestly, if you can work a million hours for someone else, there's really no reason you can't be willing to work a million hours for yourself. Because now it is 10:20 in the morning. We are home for the day, and we are just going to enjoy the day. We are going to watch movies. We are going to sit around in our pajamas and eat probably a bunch of junk food, and we're just going to enjoy our lives. Because for the second year in a row now, it is Thanksgiving break, and I'm home. I did not have to stress about finding anybody to watch my daughter. I don't have to stress about anything, because I am her mom, and I am home with her all the time and don't have to find a babysitter. So if you could use extra money, if you are willing to learn, if you have a phone, which if you're watching me, you probably do, you can be successful with this business. You can earn extra money from your phone. I can help you earn an extra $500 a month. I can help you earn a $100 Christmas cash bonus by the end of the month. I can help you earn money. I can teach you everything that I've ever done. I can help you be eligible for all of the bonuses this company offers, and I can help show you how struggling is only an option and how it is something that you have to be willing to overcome. You have to let the fear go and just let life happen, because I'll tell you, when you let the fear go and start living your life, you find out how incredible it is to actually enjoy your life and what you've been missing out on for most of your life because of what society thinks is normal. So I encourage you to message me if you have any questions, even if you want to tell me that I'm crazy because, I don't know, I guess I could be seen as crazy being 28 and a single stay-at-home mom. I guess that could be crazy to some people. But if you are ready to just let it go and get over yourself and have a better 2017 and offer a better life for you and your kids, just message me. I will be happy to explain to you everything that I do. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope you guys have an incredible Tuesday. Bye!